I know that there are a number of men, and if I'm dealing with about 4 or 5, then across the world there must be loads more. So I'm putting this out to them, really, and I mean this in the nicest possible way. I mean it to every single man going through family court, because things are going to get, if things are plain sailing and you're going around in circles and it's killing you, it's doing your head in, 4 years more in family court, you've got to start asking yourself questions. And I'm asking you now, if you really love your kids, if you want what's best for them, even when that best doesn't involve you being there every night to tuck them in or fixing the Wi-Fi like some sort of domestic superhero, sometimes love means stepping back, not because you stopped caring, but because you're refusing to fight a war that can only breed more casualties. They say, if you love someone, set them free, which sounds beautiful, but on a fridge magnet, until it's your son or your daughter being set free by a court order you didn't agree with, by recommendations that you don't agree with. That's when philosophy stops being poetry and starts being survival. See, there's a huge difference between letting go and giving up. Letting go is power. It's you saying, I refuse to let this system, this chaos, this heartbreak turn me into someone my kids wouldn't recognize. Giving up is quitting on love. And the truth is, you can't lose what's built into your DNA. Stoics knew this centuries ago. They'd look at modern dads losing their minds in family court and say, yes, attachment to outcomes, rookie error. They taught that peace isn't found in controlling life. It's found in controlling your reactions to it. Marcus Aurelius didn't need Kafkas to tell him that. If your love depends on being physically present, you're at the mercy of everything you can't control. Your ex's mood, the judge's calendar, whether the social worker got enough sleep. Real love isn't situational. It's internal. And it's how you think about your kids, speak about them, pray for them, even when you're not allowed near them. That's love without possession. And it's unconditional. And let's be honest, it's rare. You didn't lose your children when contact stopped. You lost the illusion that love depends on geography. That illusion needed to die so you could become something steadier. A man whose love isn't dependent on permission slips, that's who you need to be. You fall in love with the version of yourself you get to be through your children. The gentle, protective, funny one. The dad who stays grounded when the world's trying to drag him down. That version of you doesn't disappear just because the world got cruel. It's still there, waiting, sharpening. So if you're thinking about walking away, thinking maybe they're better off without me, stop right there. That thought isn't true. It's exhaustion disguised as logic. Life's testing you. It's asking, can you still be love when love looks nothing like you imagined? You're giving up on your kids. You're learning to love them in a higher way, not through presence, not by physical, but through patience, not through contact, but through character. When they're old enough to see through the smoke, they won't remember the paperwork or the poison. They'll remember that you never became bitter. You didn't break. You stayed steady. That's stoicism. That's fatherhood. That's legacy. Breathe, accept, adapt. Don't collapse into self-pity. Life's not punishing you. It's promoting you. You're being trained for something bigger, because real strength isn't how loud you fight. It's about how quietly you endure. You haven't lost them. You've just stepped into the phase where love becomes invisible but indestructible.